Good morning. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay, it didn't sound the recording this time, did it? Didn't say. Did it say? Okay. Good, thank you. Okay, so good morning again. Let's sit in a comfortable position. Take your time to move around gently, just to sit nice and grounded with the hips, and then bring the hands on your knees, bring the elbows to the sides and round the spine, creating space. On that part of the spine, we've been working on back bends, on the middle part of the back, then arch. Good, and then twist gently, and to the other side. Today we have hip opening, so we'll be working towards that, and then we'll add again another little challenge so we can use the hip opening for another position. So bring the hands on your knees, roll the shoulders back and down, align the spine, the neck, and close your eyes. Breathe in deeply, relax in the jaw, and allow the breathing to come all the way towards the lower part of the abdomen. Using each inhalation to filling up your body with oxygen, with new energy. And each exhalation, we let go, we relax. Inhale deeply, exhale fully. Making sure the face muscles are relaxed, the jaw relaxed. And it's important to breathe deeply, but also softly. So if you feel that it's bringing any stress in any part of the body, as you try to lengthen the breath, then just soften it down. And allow your body, your nervous system, and your mind to be more relaxed. Make sure you're not holding any tension around the middle back. Good. And then with the next inhalation, bring the palms together at the level of the heart, pressing gently. See if you can align the spine and the neck a little bit more. And as we press the palms together, feeling the heart, noticing that engagement. And let's focus on our gratitude practice. Be creative as you choose your two things that you want to say thank you for. And then set your intentions for this practice, your intentions for your day. Good. And then with the next inhalation, raise the palms up, chin up, head back. And exhaling, lowering the arms all the way down slowly. Rest the hands on your lap. Relax the shoulders, align the spine. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. And with your few blinks, open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining and for being there. We're going to cross the legs on the other way. So As we're sitting in the legs, with the legs crossed, then we are experiencing a hip opening. But sometimes we are very relaxed in the position, the knees are soft. And what I would like you to start trying is that when we are sitting in Sukhasana, the easy position, it translates to easy position. I want you to feel almost like you pushing with the hands on your knees. So engaging with the groin, bringing the knees towards the sides a little bit more. But for now, let's do it with the hands and just a little bit engaging also with thighs and the elbows and lean slightly forward. Bring the chin up to align the spine a little bit more. Good, and then bring the hands on the knees and round the spine, chin to chest. Good, so as we bring the legs towards the side, try to open the feet a little bit wider. So when we have even if it's just for this exercise, when we bring the knees closer together, then there's not much movement for the knees to drop because the feet are on the way. So see if you can bring the feet one in front and the other one at the bottom, even if the knees are higher. And then from there, try to push them down. Even if it's just a little bit that you can move towards the floor, then that's creating some flexibility. If you feel any kind of pain, then release gently. But if you can, then push. And if it's very tight, then you inhale and allow them to raise, and exhaling and push gently. We do again, inhaling, release, and exhaling, push, leaning forward, using the body of your weight. Okay, once again, inhaling, releasing the weight, exhaling, bringing more weight, leaning forward. That's it. Very good. And then we come back towards the center and stretch the legs. Good. So now we're going to do another position so I can check how it is. But for that, we're going to prepare for it. So bring the arms into shape so the upper back is active. Bring the knees side to side, just gently massaging the lower back and creating that extra space in between the vertebrae. Bring the chin towards the chest and inhaling, bring the legs all the way up towards 90 degrees. The core is engaged, the arms are active, fingers is spread, the shoulders pressing on the mat, and then inhaling, opening on the split, legs towards the sides to your maximum with the knees locked, because there's no weight, we can do that. And then when they're in the maximum, stretch the knees as much as possible and rotate in opposite directions with the ankles. Creating that rotation of the ankles as wide as you can. Moving your toes also. Good, and then we swap other direction. Two more rounds. Relax the face, the jaw. Good, and then bend the knees and come into happy baby. So in happy baby, remember it doesn't matter where you're holding as long as the sole of the feet are flat towards the ceiling. If you're holding your feet, hold them from the small toe. And if you're holding by your shin or your ankles, then just make sure that you can flex the elbows. If you're reaching too far, that the elbows are locked or stretched out, then there's no space for that extra flexibility. Always the elbows are slightly soft. And rock side to side. See if you can bring the knees towards the sides even wider. The wider they are, the more possibility for them to come towards the sides. If they're too close, then the chest is stopping you. So open them even wider, knees to the sides of the body. Good. And then from there, bring the feet together and towards the mat, bring the knees to the sides and the arms by your sides. Allow the spine to arch now, creating a bigger space in the lower part of the spine, the back, so you can feel more comfortable in that hip opening. Bringing the shoulders closer to the hips, bringing the chest towards the ceiling, and close your eyes. Use this time also to lengthen the neck, bringing the chin towards the chest. So you notice the hips and the shoulders and shoulder blades resting on the floor, on the mat. And as you focus more on the lengthening of the neck, perhaps the hip opening feels a little bit more natural. And perhaps we are able to be there more comfortably. Good, and then with the next inhalation, bring the left knee on top of the right and roll onto the right side, using the support with the arm for your head, if that feels better. Good, and let's align the hips and the knees, leaning slightly forward. Good, and then from here, we can stretch the leg out, hip height, bring it up towards 90 degrees, bend the knee and bring it down. And then again, stretch. Inhale all the way up, bend the knee and down, but without resting completely, so the core is still engaged. And then the glutes, thigh, inhaling up, bend the knee. Oops, that was my hip. Breathe the knee, touching together. Inhaling, bring it stretched out, up, bend, and active core. Inhale, stretch, bend, and close. Good. Stretch, lift, bend, and bring together. One more. Inhale. Keep inhaling, bend, exhale, and exhale fully. Good, and then use the hands to bring you up. We do the other side. Good, and then knees and hips align. Good, and then lifting up. First stretched with the toes pointing, inhaling up, bend, and bring it closer. Good, stretch, inhaling, bend, and lower down. So it's 2 movements, 1 breath. Bend the knee and closer. Core active. Inhale. Bend, exhale. Inhale. Bend, exhale. And one more. Inhale. Up, bend, and exhale. Very good. Now use your arms to bring you up to a sitting position. Bring your feet in Baddha Konasana. Bring the hands towards the back as closer as possible, so the shoulders and the elbows are also closer, arching the spine, and then bounce up and down. Bringing the chest up towards the ceiling. The head doesn't need to go back. It's more about finding that arch in the spine, so you can relax the knees a little bit more. You can feel that hip opening. Good, and then stop the bouncing and bring the hands in front of you. At least shoulder width apart, with the with the fingers pointing to each other, elbows to the sides, bring the chin up. If it's challenging to bring the hands down, you can bring them on the knees. But keep the chin up and turn towards the upper belly. Open the chest a little bit wider if you feel like the hands don't reach to the floor. There. Good, and then inhaling, bring the knees together. Bring the chin down and feel now that stretch from the middle of the spine towards the top of the crown of the head. Breathing deeply. See if you can feel the stretch also from the ears to the shoulders as we pull down with the shoulders, as we keep that engagement with the arms around the knees. Two more rounds of breath. Good. And then slowly bring the chin up. Good. And then from here, we're going to come on tabletop. So bring the knees towards the back. Align the arms, the knees. Keep the toes tucked under, the core engaged. Soften the elbows. Good. And then from here, outer rotation again. Inhaling, lifting the leg up, and exhaling, extend. So it's a little bit what we've done from the laying down position, but this time more simple, only 2 movements. And then bend the knee and exhale and bring it down. Keep the core very active, the upper back active, the elbows soft. Good. And then inhaling, lifting, exhaling, extend. Good. Inhaling, bend, exhaling, lower down. Keep the core active at all times. Inhaling, lift, exhaling, extend. Good. Inhaling, bend, exhaling, closer. Twice more. Inhaling, exhaling. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. And last one. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, bend, and exhaling down. Very good. And now stretch the toes when you finish that round. Bring the hips towards the back. Stretch the arms, but allow the arms to be gently resting on the mat. Bring the forehead down. Relax the spine. If you feel that there is a lot of weight or a lot of blood flowing towards the forehead and you rather cross your arms, holding opposite elbows and rest the forehead on your upper arms, you can do that as well. Because the arms are relaxed, then it doesn't really matter whether the arms are stretched or whether they're folded. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable so you can relax. One more round of breath. Good, and then gently lifting the head up, using your hands to bring you up. And now we do the other side. Let me just turn around so I can see you. Soften the elbows, knees, hip width apart. Tuck the toes under because it's easier to engage the core. Soften the elbows. And when you're ready, left leg all the way up, parallel to the hip. And exhaling, extend, point with the toes. Good, and then bend and exhaling down. Inhaling, look to the side as you lift the knee. Exhaling, extend. Good, and bend the knee. Exhaling, down and look down. Arms active. Inhaling, lift. Good, and then exhaling, bend and down. Good, again inhaling and extend. Exhaling and lower down. Good, one more. Inhale, out, bend, exhaling. Good, and then from here, sit on your heels with the toes tucked under and walk with the hands forward and cup the fingers. So the hands are just supported by the fingertips. So you can feel an intense stretch on the shoulders, deeper stretch on the spine. Not much weight on the forehead. Breathe in slowly. Good, and then walk back with the hands. Sit on your heels and shoulders back and down. Relax the shoulders, almost pulling down by your sides. Keep the hands on your thighs. Bring the stomach in. Breathe in deeply. Good, and then from there, we're going to turn around. But for you, we're going to do one more sequence from here, from the tabletop. Just allow the arms to come down so the wrists can rest. Good, and then from here, we're going to inhale and stretch the right leg out. Pushing with the elbows, so there is a nice space between ears and shoulders. The core is active, and then point with the toes as you raise the leg up. And then try to raise as much as possible. So if we bring in the left leg up or the right one, then the same arm comes stretched up. Look at my arm. So we're tilting and helping with that arm to support. Keep the toes pointing and open the hip to the side as much as you can. Good. If you're looking down, we feel heavy. So try to look towards the middle of the room or even up. Good. And then align the hips. Lower the forearm. Good. And then bend the knee. Good. And stretch the toes. Push up with the elbows. We're going to do the other leg stretched out. Good. And then point with the toes and start lifting up as high as you can. And then use them to tilt a little bit more and look into the side. Very good. You can even come on the tiptoes to come a little bit higher. Very good. And then from there, align the hips first and then lower the forearm. Good. Bend the knee and down. We're going to do it once again in both sides. So core active, upper back active. Inhaling, stretch the leg out, toes pointing, lifting up as high as you can. When you're in your highest point, then start tilting, looking up, stretch the arm. Good, and then align the hips, bring the arm down, toes pointing, bend the knee. Good, stomach in and the other side. Stretch the leg out, point with the toes. Inhaling, lifting up as high as you can. Start tilting and use the arm. Good, looking up. And then align the hips first so the core is active, and then you can lower down slowly. Bend the knee. Very good. And then walk back with the hands and rest in Sashankasana, arms by your sides. Relax the shoulders, the upper back. Keep the gaze up and the eyes closed. Good, and then with the next inhalation, engage the core and very slowly start coming up to sit on your heels. Shoulders back and down. Good, and then from here, bring the hands in front of you. Tuck the toes under and roll back. Stay on your tiptoes. Stretch the arms. Rest just with the fingertips and round the spine. Good, looking down. Feeling also the stretch on the neck. And then from here, raising the hips high. Bending the knees one at a time, but just keeping the tiptoes. Good, and then stop that pedaling and walk back with the hands, flatten the feet, heels down. Forward fold. Allow the head to hang freely. Bring the stomach in. Looking in between your feet. See if you can let go a little bit more of the control of the spine. Relax the back muscles. Relax the neck. Good, and then bend the knees and slowly start rounding the spine and coming up to standing. Roll the shoulders back and down. Breathing deeply. And when you have your focus and you feel that you can move, then shake your legs, shake your arms. Good, and grab your blanket to get ready for Savasana. Well done. Let's now allow the body to absorb those changes. Allow yourself to completely relax. Stretch the arms, the legs. Close your eyes. Bring the gaze up. Bring the awareness to your breathing. Relax the jaw. And allow yourself to be at peace for the next 2 minutes. There's nothing to do, nothing to think about. Just breathe and keep the gaze up so the mind is at rest. And then gently start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Breathing deeply. And with the next inhalation, bring the feet together. Bend the knees one at a time. Lengthen the spine. And when you're ready, roll onto your right side. Or the left one if you feel like you've got low blood pressure. Good, inhale and use your arms to bring you up to sitting position. Cross your legs. Allow the knees to come to the sides. Line the spine. And we sing one Om to close this session. Bring the palms together at the level of the heart. Deep breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. And with the next inhalation, bring the thumbs to the third eye for the right thoughts. And exhale. Inhaling, bring them closer to the lips for the right word, the right say. And exhale. And inhale and bring them closer to the heart center for the right feelings and compassion. And exhale. With a few blinks, open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining, for your practice. Let me know if there's any questions.